Okay people, this is himself. Welcome to this Tekken 7 Feng guide. In this video, I'm going to show you Feng's punishes and the best follow-ups. But before we begin, there's one thing I want to mention. All my testing has been on Nina, and that's because she has average movement. There are some characters though that have exceptional movement, and against them, some of this stuff is not going to work. With that out the way, let's get on with this. So at 10 frames we have 3 options. The most damaging one is 122, this is 26 damage and leaves us a +3. From there, your safe option is back 4, this tracks sidesteps but may lose to backdash. To counter that, use D4, this will also track sidesteps and eclipse backdashes. On block it's -11, so in most cases, minor punishment. What some people do is power crush. To counter that, use back 1. This is 10 frames and grants a shoulder on count hit. But the move is high, -10 and has 0 tracking. It also has very short range, so only use it if you have a hard read. One thing we can do with this punisher is go into back turned. This puts us up +5. From there, your best option is back turn D4. This tracks all movements. To mix it up, use back turn 1+2. This is safe, mid and hit sidesteps. If you suspect a power crush, use back turn 1. This is only 12 damage but it puts us up +14. That means a shoulder is guaranteed. An alternative 10 frame punisher is 1-3. This is 2 points less but it puts us up +6. From there, your mid option is back 4. This tracks all movements and beats power crushes. To make them duck, use DB3. This also tracks all movements and it high crushes. But it's -15 on block, so it can be risky. The safer option is D4. If you happen to get somebody back turned, use 2-4-1. This is also 10 frames and they cannot block it. Now Feng doesn't have a 12 frame punisher, but he does have a 13. Shoulder. This is good range and can wall splat. But it's -19 on block, so pretty much everyone is going to launch you. If you're in rage, you can also use blue shoulder. This is also 13 frames and has tremendous wall carry. On block it's +3, but there's just too much pushback. At the wall though, it's a different story. Not only do you get chip damage, but you're also +9. From there, your best option is DF3. This tracks all movements and is safe on block. To make them duck, use DB3. This also tracks all movements and also beats out power crushes. At 15 frames, Feng has hop kick. This is a launcher that crushes from the 9th frame. But it has really short range and sometimes that can screw you over. To cover that, use DF43. This is also 15 frames but it has better range. On hit it's +13 and it can wall splat. In the open, your best follow-up is DF3. This is a safe, launching mid that beats power crushes. It also hits sidesteps. To make them duck, use DB3. This also tracks sidesteps and it's +4 on hit. If you get somebody back turned, use DF42 1+2. This is more damage and it cannot be blocked. At 16 frames we have DB14. This will knock down and has better potential to wall splat. Sadly, I couldn't find any OK. At 18 frames we have F4. This is a safe launcher and it has more range than hop kick. At 19 frames we have F1+2. This will instant tailspin but it's safe and it has more range than F4. At 21 frames we have F34. This is a launcher but it's -16 on block. You also can't hit confirm it. The way to use this though is as a whiff punisher. Now before I move on to while standing punishers, I just want to ask you guys to hit that like button. That will help other people find this video and motivates me to do more for this character. So for while standing punishers, at -10 we have full crouch 1, this puts us at +6. From there, the safe option is while standing 1, this will track side steps and is only -1 on block. To make them duck, use full crouch DF1, this will also track side steps and is only -12 on block. At 11 frames we have while standing 4, this puts us at +7, your safe option is DF3+4, this is a homing mid that's -7 on block. The problem though is that it's 23 frames, so you can be interrupted. To counter that, use DB3 or D4, both of these will reach the opponent and hit sidesteppers. At 13 frames we have while standing 1-2, this only puts us at +1, so our options are limited. Back 4 is your safe mid, D4 is your low. Unfortunately both of those are interruptible, so to counter that, use the third hit. This is -12 but it hits all movements and it beats power crushes. At 15 frames we have while standing 3 and at 18 frames we have full crouch DF2. Both of these are launchers. The next thing you should do is hit that subscribe button because there are more Feng guides coming. Stuff like wall combos, parries, stances, they will all get their own videos and you do not want to miss out.